sort of just, what are we now, a minute old, 23 seconds of the next candle coming. Now, I don't know if I've got my lines right here. This is a bit of a trial today. So I've got GBP AUD and GBP NZD marked up. We're just going to see what happens. GBP NZD, that's why it hasn't sort of come down as much as AUD has. Oh, next candle started. Oh, now you can probably hear me. Didn't have the mic on. Yeah, next candle's coming down there. I suppose we could move that one slightly in. Oh no, maybe not. Because remember, it's sort of about trapping it. This is what Chuck was showing us on the Q&A. Some people's last night, some people's morning. Just going to see what happens here. So there's the first part of the move and then pattern for another part of move. If we go down to that, let's go down to 5 minutes and see what's happening. Oh, so it came down here, it went back up, back down again. Just observe here. If we go to the, hi Wayne.
Morning, Brod.
Yeah. It's into my afternoon, but it's morning for you, mate. That's right, you're up early.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, I might even move that one.
It's crazy this morning, eh?
Yeah. What time is it for you?
On 6 o'clock.
We'll just see what's happening. I just thought we'd jump on and have a bit of a look and see about this Underground Railroad.
Yeah.
This is the candle that I think that Chuck tends to react off. That's 5 minute on there. Go back to the 15 and have a look. So it's getting boxed into that angle there. I don't know if I've got it right. I don't know if you've been trading.
No, mine's, yeah, I'm still practicing as well, but mine's very steep this morning. Very difficult.
AUD
Looks like
very steep, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's, you can imagine how many pips would have been in that. Let me just have a look and see. Like if you got into that, it came up and back down again. I mean, there's 54 pips in that already.
Yeah.
Across only, like, that's only an hour there, basically an hour and a bit.
I think we missed the first one. Have to wait for the vector.
Yeah, and that's okay. Oh, I've got calls coming in. I have to ring them back. We're too busy. Yeah, so the I don't know about the first. See how that's gone up, but it's pulled back down again. This is on the AUD. See what it did on the 5 minute. Yeah, see, look at this. It tried to push up. Oh, now it's halfway through that minute. It's just interesting to observe what goes on with it.
Yeah.
And this is not necessarily the exciting part of trading, is it? What's happening?
I can't see my own screen now. How do I get?
How do you get...
I can only see your screen.
Oh, right, because it's taken up the full picture. So if you go up to the top of your screen, you'll see a little thing that'll have like a menu right at the top of your screen, and you can click on that and go exit full screen, and you can get to your screen behind it.
Yeah, I've done that, but I've got two screens, and where your chart is, my chart is normally as well. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to take a trade now anyway, but it's just when I do need to.
At the moment, we'll see what happens.
Hang on a minute. There you go. I've got mine back, don't worry.
Go back to 15. See, look, that's pushed down. That's like a little retrace. And
I had time to mark them up all this morning, which I don't normally do.
don't you?
I just normally do the GA and the GN.
Yeah. That's what I've done. I've got GA.
But this morning I was a bit early. I've done the GCAD, the GChef, the GPUR.
Oh, you did a few others as well. Oh, good on you.
Well, just when I saw this was so steep, I thought, oh, this is going to let me look for some alternatives just in case something else comes up.
No, but steep's not bad. I don't know. I was speaking with Chuck this morning, and he was sort of saying, well, you know, if it goes to either the top or the bottom, it really has nowhere to go but out of it somehow. Whether it goes up and then back down, or down and then back up again, it tends to be boxed in. Where if it's in the middle, it's less of I don't know whether it can be less sort of impulsive or not.
Well, it's more the move so close to the 6 o'clock time scale.
For you,
I suppose if you're watching it a bit earlier, you could, okay,
I've been
for where the breakout of the A range.
Yeah, well, it's
like the major move before it's broken out now, or one of the moves, and then it'll probably have the next major move.
Well, not necessarily, because if you go back here, this was now where is it? Oh, that's on the 19th. What am I doing? Oh no, second. Yeah, what am I talking about? That's right. And that was there. It was from there, to there. And then it did that big move.
Mm.
I mean, I'll draw a box on it. So we've got.
I got knocked out of that one yesterday. It took me out in the top. But G and I just left it's all on demo. So I just left didn't do a stop loss, and I just set a take profit for 15 and left and went to work. When I came back, it was in profit. But do you change over to the 15 minutes after you set up the charts?
Well, that's 15 there. I can drop it down.
I mean 5. Sorry.
Well, Chuck was doing that this morning. He was.
Yeah, because watching his videos, he said he always enters on the 5.
Yeah. But just set him up on the 15. That's right. But you can see this was the A range, and then it sort of did this, and then bang, it did this enormous drop. So, it depends. Let's look at the patterns and see what it does. I mean, I'm just patterning up. So you got that there. If we go back to the 5 minute on the GA, see that? It's sort of getting
ready to.
It's got 2 minutes on that. So he's tried to push up. And you see these are basically, is it going to break that trend line or not? And I don't know if the trend line's in the right spot, mate. I'm just
No, me as well. Don't worry. I'm actually moving mine a bit now on the 5 because it wasn't that accurate on the 15.
Yeah.
And yours makes more sense than mine did, to be honest.
Oh, sense. I don't know whether talking about him. Here we go. Look, push back down again. See, it's tried to break out that trend, but it hasn't. Like, it's got a minute 32. Pushing back down again. See, I tend to flip back from the see, look, it tried to push up there and it's back down on that whole picture, but you can see a better picture of it here on the 5 minute.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the GN.
Oh, that's a little bit better, eh?
See, that's pushed out of there.
It's broken my trend line, but it hasn't closed.
Yeah, but it hasn't.
It's the sell.
Yeah, it's not completely outside of it, though. Well, that's dropping down a bit. What have we got in there? I suppose it looks like a lot, but it's probably not. Oh, it's 7 or 8 pips. Oh, it's come back. Sorry. Sorry, guys, I got a bit of a tickly throat. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm still going to look for it, see what it does in the move, and then try and get the bigger move after.
Yeah.
Hey, start the next candle. This trading is really a game of patience, isn't it? I mean, it's and I think, you know, like, not necessarily take a trade today. We'll see what's happening with it. But I suppose we could put, if I go back, I go 15-minute, and if I put in a couple of, oh, you don't necessarily need that one. Oh, no, I'll leave it in there. Oh, yeah, that's pushing down. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. But you can see RSI is, it's, you know, and 22. These are still separated at the moment. But as far as the tab 29, which I've got, it's saying it's still a sell at the moment. So, but it depends on how far or how long it drags along the bottom. There's actually both of them there, the 5 and the 15 minutes. So,
Yeah, there you can see.
he's pushing down to, wow, pushing down past that now. Oh, yeah. Oh, we would have had news too. We had
Yeah,
RBA,
there is news now.
the RBA bank news. No, would have happened at 2:30. It's half an hour ago, 3/4 an hour ago.
That's why I also decided to do the other charts. I thought it wouldn't be worth looking at these.
No, but that's already moved. Look at that. I mean, from there down, that's already 19, 20 pips now. I mean, if we were to put on, say, a cloud on there, oh, gosh.
Oh.
That's still going down.
For the major,
Let me put on Angel Bread and see what's happening. Whoa,
that was GBK that I was looking at, sorry.
oh, you got GBCAD there, do you? Yeah.
It just shot down on that as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember that could be just a little move and then it'll change direction. Because if you look at support and resistance, like if we were to put in some lines in here, you know, through there, it's pushed past there. We've got, what do we got there a bit? The fair bit through there, isn't it?
Mm.
And then if you look, there's more through there, or up a little bit maybe. Oh, no, just through there. I mean, this drop, what drops that quick? Oh, look, gee whiz, how much is that now? From where we first, that's 22 pips.
Yeah.
It's
Put in
definitely
there, but didn't.
it's not a bad trade, is it? Or
No,
possibly.
it wasn't.
But, you know, you don't. It's interesting how this is broken out now. So as, I mean, Chuck was saying this morning, like my morning, he was saying these become like the corner of the court, and you're blocking the candles in, and where it breaks out of is direction. But then it normally goes, like, for example, it'll go up and then it'll go down. This might go down and then back up. I don't know, but it's against the GBP. Let's look at that's also done the same thing. Look at this. GBP NZD. Oh, it's starting a new candle. Look now. See it lift a bit at the start?
Yeah.
Let's see what AUD. Same thing.
They follow each other, yeah. Or similar anyway.
Oh, let's see what happens. This is time just to drink the cocktails and have a beer or whatever you want.
For you. For mine, it's lemon tea.
Oh, lemon tea, yeah. Oh, I'm just sucking on eucalyptus lolly or throat thing to help with the tickle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find these live trading things really, really helpful.
So have I, but I normally miss them because 2.5 hours, I'm off to work. So that's why I'm quite glad you were saying about doing this one, because it's probably one of the only ones I can, achieve to.
Right. Yeah,
watch.
no worries, Wayne. Like if I can, I've been running around trying to get paperwork ready for something, and then I went, oh hell, it's nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me, which is like 1:45, and I go,
good time, yeah.
To this, let's because you got to make a commitment, don't you? You have to go, this is what I'm going to do, and take advantage of it. And we're not going to be great at it at the start, I don't think, but observing it.
Yeah. That's why I found it strange that Hoff said he can't make it, because I get up at 5 o'clock and I'm here for 5:30, 5:45.
Who can't make it?
The Hoff said he can't make it because it's early.
But he works all day.
Oh, yeah.
And what he does is he has to go and take a train trip to work.
But it sounds like he gets up early anyway.
Yeah. I think also too.
Yeah.
The Hoff is a more of a night owl.
Yeah.
And
I was as well.
He's up late, so I mean, you can't have it at both ends of the candle, I don't think.
No, I've changed my whole regime so I can get up and watch this in the morning, because I'm normally a night owl as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So I've got the whole family going to bed early and getting up earlier.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm an early person too. Like I'll get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, no problem, and I can get heaps done. I normally just wait until the sun comes up and then I'll do it. So, yeah. Well, and that was an interesting push down all of that GA there. If we go to the 5 minute, because that's what there was a bit of retracement in amongst, but look at that candle. Oh my gosh. What's in that? From there to there. That's nearly 40 pips.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes. Oh, that would have what time was that? Yeah, 2:30. That was when the RBA news came out.
So
absolutely. Wow. And then it retraced, and then it came down and retraced a bit, then it came down further out of it. Now it's sort of playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go back to GBNZD. We're going to 5 minute on that. Doing exactly the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't have this big candle drop in here, though, because there was no NZD news that was relevant. But still, they buddy up. They just buddy up so much, these AUD and NZD.
But looking at all of them, they all they're all dropping at the moment, and they're all going up at the moment in this present candle. As in the GP CAD and the Chef and
Chef, yeah. JPY, yeah. I've got Singapore dollar here too. Yep, same. USD, same. They got look at this. Like this is an image. You go to Singapore, look at that. Not exactly the same. Yep. That's very different. That very similar. That very similar. That very similar. That like a triple bottom in a way.
Yeah.
I've only marked these two up because I only want to focus as a first. I only want to focus on the two pairs. And this was Chuck's suggestion was just to master one of them because I know both of these pairs really well. I'd rather sort of have a look at both of them as we go along.
Yeah. Yeah, no, as I say, that's a two that I normally watch as well. But
Okay.
this morning I just did the others.
Yeah.
Mainly because of that news and a few other things, and I saw it dropping, so I thought, oh, well, let's look somewhere else, just in case. Have you traded any of these yet, Brian, or not yet?
No. Well, no. Answer to your question, yes, I have, but not. I haven't done it enough to actually really understand what's happening, and I'm sort of the thought that I'd rather observe for a few days to get the feel for it, rather than because when you start to put so many bits together, like you're looking at the chart, you're marking it up, you're following it, plus you've got to work out what your lot size is, plus you've got to put on a trading platform. I'd rather just observe it even for a week or so and sort of get a feel for it and then introduce the other things so I know what I'm looking at. Not into a big rush. This looks like it's going down again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go back to, let's look at indicators. Oh, yeah. See, they're still apart. RSI is low, and this is dragging down here. But out of there, if you had have taken, like that went from buy then into that sell, having that's, what's that, 26 pips or something?
Yeah. It's more than I normally get. I normally go for about 15.
Oh, do you?
On these, yeah. But I don't worry about lot size, and it's a demo count anyway. I just put 0.01 and or 0.02 and go for it.
All right, okay.
But it's a demo.
It's about the experience, isn't it?
Experience, yeah. That's why yesterday I didn't put the stop loss in for GN. So I thought, oh, well, let's see if it goes up while I go to work. Let's see if it comes down to my take profit. And it did. So, I would never do that on a live account.
Let's go 15. Let's go back here and let's see what is over to the left here. Anything? Oh, yeah. So there's a bit of support resistance there. Maybe even down a bit lower, like in here. Yeah, see that? Have a look. We go there. I might even put another one in. Put another one in about there. Because I reckon, I don't know, we'll see. Let's come back over here. Might do the same thing with that GBP NZD. Oh, yeah, that's easier to put a few up in there. That's a lot closer. So it's not that far below that, is it? It could be another one just in there. It's interesting to get your eye in on trading, isn't it? It's like people go, hey, put support resistance. It's like, what the hell are you looking at? Where? Might be more in there. See, these are sort of points. Oh, the other thing he was doing too, he put a, that was the other thing, he whacked a Fibo on. He put a, oh, not Elliot, what am I doing? Brian, up here. Put a Fibo on from, I think, where'd he go? We went from where it was up maybe. Nah, he did the other way. Go back and grab that Fibo again. See, from that sort of point of view, you could see a 38.2 or a 61.8 or 78. I mean, he's talking about take profits on some of these. And for example, if you were to go from, like, if it went down, like from where that zero is there, and we're talking, 38.2, that's 25 pips in there.
Yeah.
But it may not. It may, go further down. If I go settings, can we do some? No, don't have any. Okay, all right. Could always pull it down if we need anyway. Let's go back to AUD and we might try that as well. Like if we go on there. Because, I mean, what I've observed, Wayne, I don't know, Julie's here too. Julie, you can chime in if you want to, or you're quite welcome. Sort of, you'll get this breakout, then you'll get another movement, and then either, see that? Okay.
Have you watched any of the Tyrone Foster
No, I
lessons?
haven't.
Like he said you should.
No,
I watched the first 4. It gives a good grounding.
Okay.
And after that, it's a different strategy. So I haven't watched any more because it'll just confuse things. But it gives you a good idea of
Is
the.
that the beat the banks one? Be your own bank or something?
No. Tyrone Foster's where he got this idea from. It.
Okay.
This move of his precedes Tyrone Foster's move.
Okay. No, I haven't. Chuck was saying about it, but I haven't gone to there because, I mean, Chuck's made it pretty simple to follow. I just need to get the practice in on it.
Yeah. No, I just found it did help quite a bit with the vector because he talks a lot about the vector. Because he does a trade after the vector.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that is a vector move as such. If I go down to the
No,
top,
not yet. Probably.
so that's the sort of it's the first, then you've got the move out. See, this is starting to pull back up. And if, this is the thing, this is where it goes, isn't it? So if you were to go from here up to, like that's 27 pips up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then whether it hits there or 23.6 and then goes back down again. But these could be like, take profit 1, 2. What do we got just at the 15% even? There's only 8 pips in that, but you could get 5 out of it if you wanted to, I'd say.
Yeah.
Interesting. So we'll can see what happened. Oh, look at this. Yeah, and this is starting to lift off the bottom. Look at that. And we're pulling out in the RSI as well. All we've got to do is get a turn down on the AUD, and then you'll start to see a real a pull up. And this is going into a buy here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to the 15-minute. I have some, I have indicators that like Chuck has basically, but he uses Fast 33.
Fast, yeah. I've got Fast as well, or I just haven't used it.
Yeah. Oh, we got a message there. Sorry. Whoops. Somebody's message. Yes, Julie, good morning. Sorry, I didn't look at the message because I'm looking at the other screen. I apologize. Yeah, that's really doing. It's not going dramatic. It's not as quick as that down move, is it?
Yeah.
And there's a fair bit of wick at the top. See, look at this. It's a bit. As I said to you, if this AUD turns a bit or weakens off in relation to the GBP, then we're on a bit more for a buy. These are still not pulled out of the bottom yet. About 3, 5, 15s just sitting in there. dragging along. Like when these things, 3 of them come together, something's happening. Let me just see. Let's do Angel Bread on. Yeah, they're still pushing down, but it's a bit of a lagger. So let's whack the cloud on and have a look. Wow. Okay. See blues above the red. Yeah. But this, yeah, I think this could still go down a bit. Oh no, look at this. Look at the change here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's happened quick. And look at it pulling off there, off the bottom. Wonder what we got in volume. Just a sec. There's not lots of volume there. There was in here, but there's a bit of sell volume. Oh no, a bit of buy volume coming back in. I think that's struggling at the moment. That wants to go into a buy, but it's not. I think that is. Yeah, it's tens. Put 15 on too.
You obviously you obviously get more than 10 indicators on your chart, so
Oh yeah, no,
so you got the big package.
yeah, I sort of went full out because I didn't want any restrictions and look, I think that it pays for itself from lack of frustration, to be honest. Look, it doesn't mean that anybody that anybody can't just have a free version. That is fine if you want to do that and you only have limited. You can do as many support and resistance lines and trend lines as you want to, and you can have up to 3 indicators. And some of the things here, like this, like Ikemoku, sorry, and Angel Bread and the bounce back one, like there's multiple indicators in each one, but it only counts as one indicator.
Yeah.
From a trading view perspective. So
yeah, I think I got a pro. I think I get 10.
Yeah.
And then there was something last night. I was watching your question answers, and there some other little that TDI or whatever.
Yeah,
and as soon as I tried to put that on, I couldn't. I had to take something off to
TDI, yeah, the one that
I've just taken it off this morning again because.
But you can have them in your favorite. This is the thing. You can have as many
that's what I've done. Yeah.
Favorite, and all you do is you take one off, put one on, take one off, put one on, whatever.
Yeah.
Just flipping them around. Yeah, that's a 5. See, it's not doing any sort of dramatic move, is it? I mean, if we look there from here to there, that's only 6 pips. But you see this? See how I'll take the cloud off, but you can see it's starting to turn here. See, it hasn't come down to this previous support line there. That hasn't. NZD, let's have a look. Oh, I should pull that down just a little bit. There. It's not doing exactly the same thing unless AUD's starting to push down now. No, they're quite different, aren't they? Well, it is pushing down as in it's not no, that's different. It's just going sideways at the moment, huh?
Yeah.
So is this where Paul puts the think music on, or just a bit of elevator music, or?
I suppose it's something, eh?
yeah, just waiting for it to. Yeah, look at this push up. Nearly up to the 15%. No, to pull back again. Gosh. Quite undecided. Well, the British pound's trying to push against it. No, look at that. Back down. Let's go down. Let's go down and look at, actually, we'll look at the 3 minute. Even go down to the 1 minute. Yeah, it's just sideways, isn't it?
Normally wakes up at 7 o'clock a bit again.
In
7
half
o'clock
an
my
hour.
time.
Yeah.
Half an hour, yeah.
It's interesting that going up and down the time frames to see what's happening. To 15. And we'll go back and have a look at what's going on down here. See, look at that British pound pointed down, and yeah, these are still in the bottom there. They haven't pulled out yet. Not on the 15. On the 5, yeah, they started to pull out on the 5. And do you see how that's come back and then down, and then it's crossing again? AUD's going back up, NZD, the GBP going down. It's not a buy yet, is it?
I see you don't use his EMAs at all then.
His EMAs. Yeah, he's got, what has he got?
They're quite good.
We can put them on.
3, 8, and 20, I think it is. One's an MA though.
Yeah. There's a triple EMA, see? We could do that. Oh. It doesn't have the 3 of them. Oh well, cancel that out. I thought we might have something set up with anyways, editor.
It'll be good to find if someone had them all 3 in one, because at the moment that takes up 3 of my indicators.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be something. Let's see. This is 3 EMA here. Let's see what that. Oh, here we go. There we go. Let's see. You can change them.
So you can change them.
10. So 3, 8, wasn't it?
Yeah.
20.
20, yeah.
Style. You got. Oh, sorry. What will we do? Do some different colors. We'll make a blue. We'll make a 50 on a green. Then we'll make it's not 50 yet, it's the other one. We'll just make that one purple, maybe. Or that one. See how that works. Oh. Is it on there? Oh yeah, they're on there. They're not very thick though, are they? Let's see if we can make them a little bit there, and we'll make them thicker like that. What's this one? Oh yeah, it's a line. That's all right. This one, bring him up to 80, make him thicker. Bring him up to 80, make him thicker. Defaults, save as. There you go.
Oh, there goes the GN's just gone down again. So
Yeah. The GA as well.
And the G as well, yeah.
Yeah. My gosh, that is going down a lot. Yeah.
I had a support there. I could have actually entered it.
Yeah,
That's gone 15 already. That would have done me for the day.
you got the line there. See that? I put a support line in there. Eh?
Yeah, I had one there as well.
The next one's
Yeah.
down here.
I haven't got another one.
Yeah, well, that's what I did over to the left.
Yeah, yeah.
ZD. Yeah, look at that. Through that one as well. And it's ready to go to the next one. That's on 5 minute too. What do we got? Is there a new candle coming up now? Yep, new candle. Oh, look at it. Pushing down even further. Wow. So if it makes it to that, like if it goes from, where did we have it? It was up here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Down to there. Like that's 16 pips already. And if we get it, if it goes from there all the way down to that support resistance, that's 18 pips. Well, it's going to make it. Look at it. Look at it pushing to it.
Yeah.
That's the GN. I mean, it's retracing a bit. What's happening on GA? Let's go have a look. Oh, yeah. Done the same thing. Look at it. I'll take this off. Gets a bit messy when you got that on there too.
Mm-hmm.
So what have we got? Where are those colours in there? Ah, I've made it green. We don't want green, do we?
Oh, yeah.
That's no good. Let's go back here and make it yellow or something. That'd be better. Yeah, now you can see them. They're not crossing over, are they?
Nah.
Cross over there. They crossed over up here. There you go. See? 3 of them crossed over there and it just went down.
Yeah. So if you could have almost got in from there. If you just went on those.
Well, you've got another support and resistance down here. How many is that? From there down to there. Like that's another 18, 20 pips. So it came out, it's done this little retrace thing, and now it's continuing down. At the moment, what do we got as indicators? No, they're still sitting at the bottom. You still got this out. It's still in a cell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And if we put the cloud on, yeah, that's still in a cell. Wow. Well, what do you do? Do we call it, mate? Do you call it?
We've missed it now. Eh?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we have. I mean, it's certainly, and see, it's doing this little retrace again now. It looks like it does this drop, retrace, drop. That's pushed down and come back up again. Look at that little doji there. It's got 1minute and 28 to go. Oh, it's pushing back down again a bit. Or pushing up, should I say.
It's like bounced off your trend line the whole way down.
Yeah.
Your bar trend line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I got.
That's what I'm saying. It hasn't broken through it. That's the AUD and the NZD doing it. Yeah, see, it's coming back up again too. Get rid of that out of there. This hasn't, it's sort of, maybe my trend line there hasn't been that accurate. I don't know.
Mine's more or less the same place.
Is it? I mean, do we pull it across here a bit? Out of there now. I mean, that's a lot more as it is now. Whoop, whoop, there. Maybe. Get out there a bit. Oh. So we don't have a crossover here either on this EMA. Again, see they crossed over up here?
Yeah.
And then it went down, up, it stayed underneath the 20. See, that was above the 20 all the way up. Then when it flipped there, it's been below the 20 all the way down.
Mm-hmm. That's one of his, when it crosses over the 8.
Yeah.
The 3 goes over the 8. That's for his to get out.
Yeah, well, it's still.
I've got out once, and the other time and then it went the other way. It carried on going the same way. So yeah.
That's not a bad thing. If you can bank some pips and then it keeps going, so sad, you know?
Yeah.
It's coming up through that trend line. So is this the bigger move?
Yeah. Could you get bigger than what we just had?
No, I mean, is this
for one morning?
Go further up?
Yeah.
To retrace and go back.
Back, yeah.
I know, pushing down. Oh, Julie's gone. But this on the GA, it's still.
You see, I haven't moved my trend line on the GA.
It's still doing a drop, isn't it? Look at it.
And it closed above, but then dropped.
Yeah.
So that could catch you out.
Yeah.
If it closes above you, just getting too early.
This is still looking like a sell, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. You still got the EMA, your 3 is still below the 8. So we're not willing to call it for 10 pips, Wayne, you don't think? You're not a risky guy?
We should have got in a few trend lines back.
You mean we could have?
Support lines, yeah. Well, when I went back to my chart
Oh, yeah,
after looking at yours, I thought,
dropping down here now.
Yeah.
So that's GN dropping back down again.
Yeah.
And GA doing the same thing. This has a potential to come down to here, I reckon.
Yeah.
Couple more candles, bang. I'm over here. I'm gonna while you're must have been G. Yeah. Julie says she has to go to bed. I don't know where she is. She's in the US actually.
Oh.
Said she had to go on. So I'm just gonna go over here. I'm a bit slow. I'm waiting for my C trader to open up.
Oh, I've downloaded a demo. I mean, I need to start trying to trade the C trader.
Oh, it's really easy. It's a really easy platform.
I need to go find some videos because I downloaded the demo, but I haven't looked further. I need to go and find some videos and see how to do it.
Give us a yell sometime and we'll go through it and have a good look at it. It's not complicated at all. It's so easy to use. And then where's my GA? There's my GA. Change that to a 15. I reckon I'm going to put that on for 10 as a sell. My gosh, it's got 3 pips up already.
Sure. I normally go into negative for quite a while.
I've set mine up for a 10 pip take profit, 10 pip stop loss, and I'm already up 7, 8. They're up. I'm out for 10 pips. Done.
Wow.
Look at it go.
Yeah, look at drop. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, got my 10. You've seen it here, Wayne.
Yep.
Because I'm just looking at those indicators. I reckon there's more in that.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to carry on again.
No, it's going to. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. What did G?
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Oh.
Yeah. You're not getting excited, are you?
No, annoyed because I should have got in when I wanted to earlier and it was be 44 pips up now. Although I wouldn't have stayed in that long. I would have just got 15, 20 and come out.
See what GNZD is doing, because that would have already jumped down, or it might just work a bit late. Oh no, it's gone down and come back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting into that now, and it's pushing down well into the Bollingers. If you put this on here, see how it's pushed way down.
Yeah.
That's past that support line there. I have to go back. Let's have a look and see if we can.
On my MT4, I've still got the Bollinger Bands on. So
I have as well.
from the what's the bounce back?
Yeah. So have I got them too.
So that's it's quite interesting watching them as well.
Well, there's another. Let's see, because another. Oh wow, through there. Like that's a long way for it to. Oh wow, it went down to it. Look at that.
There you go.
That went down and pulled back up. It came back up to my other support line. Look at it. It's just sitting on it.
Yeah.
Geez, how much did that drop, mate? That went from there down to there. That was 57 pips.
Wow.
And I only got 10. What am I doing?
You won't get this every morning, I'm sure.
It's pushing down further now. Look at it. Look at that. It's coming back down again now. Let's see what it's doing on the 5. Oh, wow. Look at it. It went up. It went down. It's like it's in the middle there.
Yeah.
And I think with GN, I think we're probably, it's really the same. Look, it pushed down as well. Look at that. It went from there down to there. It's 27 pips. That's on the 5 minute, but it would have been, we were looking at the 15. So it actually went from there, went all the way from about there down to there. Yeah, it's still 44. Yeah, 45 pips. See, both of those did the same thing, didn't they? See this little retracement now? Look at that. Same thing here on the GA. God,
If you all the pairs seem to have dropped though. The pound pairs.
GBP CAD, down but coming back up. Swiss franc down up.
Although GA seemed to be the biggest one.
Yeah.
Today, anyway.
Singapore. Hang on, mate. I've got to get this.
Yeah, no problem. Morning, David.
Morning, Wayne.
How you doing?
Did you catch that big move?
No.
Oh no!
Did you?
Yeah, David. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It went.
No, we were just. I was more watching Brian's screen, and when I looked back at mine, I saw it had already passed. But I could have got 44 pips. But to be honest, at the moment, I'd go for 15, 20 and probably get out anyway.
Screen, and when I look back at mine, I saw it had already passed. But I could have got 44 pips. But
Oh.
Yeah, my work's done, man. I've done my bit. I just seen is this the first day today?
This is the first day, yeah. I just happened to be sitting here and I refreshed and I saw him jump on, so I quickly clicked on. We've been here since 6.
I'm guessing you're from South Africa, is that right?
Originally, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Where are you to now, Wayne?
I live in Silverstone in the UK.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I'm in Cornwall.
26 years I've been here.
I need to see this is a global sort of thing because we've got Brian from Australia there, so that's why I thought you would be from South Africa. Cool.
No, unfortunately, I had to get up at 5 o'clock like you.
Yeah. But hey, if your day's done, eh?
Well, this is the one that suits me because I've got to be at work for 9 o'clock, so that's why I've changed my whole lifestyle to go to bed earlier and get up earlier.
What do you do, Wayne?
Contracted a printing company.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this suits me because it's nice and quiet in the house. I get focused. Like I was telling Brian last night, I do the bounce back.
Yeah.
And my attitude is very cavalier. I always go for the maximum amount of pips. Also my attention span is what it should be for being a good trader.
Yeah.
So this is why I enjoy this, because I know within this 2 hour period, if I focus, I'm going to get something. So I'm prepared to do that. Whereas just looking at a screen all day, waiting for something might happen or might not, it doesn't interest me, so.
I've been following you on the bounce back, and I must admit I just haven't been able to hack it properly. So that's why I started doing this as well.
Okay, cool. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. Good morning, David. Yeah, it's well in the afternoon for me, so that's all right. You've had a sleep. I've had a work. It's been interesting.
Did you catch the move?
Yeah, I got 10 pips out of this. No problem at all. I don't know what it's doing now.
Don't tell him, no, Wayne. Don't tell him.
Oh, what was that?
See the big green spike on the candle before?
This one?
No.
Oh, the one down here.
Yeah.
You grabbed all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 50 pips on it. Look at it; it's going down further now too.
Yeah. I've done my bit.
I think there's another 10 pips in there, guys.
Maybe. I don't care.
No, I reckon there is.
I'm going back to bed.
Oh, you're going back to bed. What do? You get out of a warm bed, have a cuppa, do a trade, and then you get back in and warm back up again.
Pretty much.
Gosh, yeah. What a life. Well, see, look at that. That GA is still going down. Let's look at the GNZ. Yeah, NZD, same thing. I reckon there's at least another. So what did you get? You got, which one did you only get? The GA one?
I got GA and GN. They both went down nuts.
35 pips there.
Yeah. Cool.
So if I can ask, David, before you nod off or go back to your cozy little bed, put your head on the pillow. So you basically you automatically got in the trade, but what did you do? You just wait for it to finish the candle and get out without a stop loss, or did you basically have an exit program?
No, I was watching I'm on the be your own bank strategy with the pips.
Oh, okay.
On the 5 minute, I drew my zones. The Aussie, I knew there was a big zone. It was respecting for a few minutes there.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for it to break it, so I got in then, and then it went nuts, like we said. So I didn't expect it to go nuts like that, but you know, hey, when it's there, take it.
Look at this buy coming back in here now.
Yeah, it will retrace now. It's right at the bottom on the 32.
That's 10 pips there.
So it's coming
What
on
do you
to
mean on the 32?
the Aussie's on a major zone,
Yeah.
and it's gonna hover around there for a while, I reckon. I think the overall trend is still down though, but the idea is get out for within the next hour before Boris wakes up and says something stupid.
Oh yeah, your mate, yeah, and he's Do you have drinks with him, David, or tell him what to do?
I'd like to have a drink over him. Sorry, I mean.
Yeah, we are live. We are live. Just be careful.
No. I mean, I'm trying not to get political here because it just comes to
have a look at these. These are starting to lift off the bottom here now. British is going up. It's coming out of this low on the RSI. We'll see whether this keeps picking up or not. Yeah. Interesting. There's a bit more in it, I think. Oh, but 4 o'clock. So we don't know if Dr. Kathy Kirkland's on today. It's not a public holiday in the US, so maybe she'll be back on deck. That's another hour for me.
Like I said, I've done my bit for today.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Lovely.
But I didn't expect it to go nuts like that. But then again, price will do what it'll do, eh?
Correct, absolutely. And David, you're ready to catch him.
I was, luckily. It doesn't happen all the time.
No. Well, Wayne's been really, really great jump on with us. With me. I just wanted to come on here and start this process of doing Underground Railroad. And if I can sort of keep to this most days, we can have other people might want to follow in on it. So we'll just see how we go.
So you plan to do this most days then, Brian?
Yeah, well, if I'm around and not tied down, or I don't have to go and do something like, milk the goats or collect the eggs or, that sort of stuff.
Cool.
And or empty more boxes, mate. It's bloody sick of emptying boxes. Anyway.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time when you move, eh?
Yeah. Oh, well, there's plenty of time packing it up. So you got to have all the time to unpack and put it into different spots. Beautiful day today. Look, it's 20 degrees here nearly. It's beautiful. It's just, so this is third day of spring here now, and things have absolutely turned. It's great.
We've got a bit chilly in the morning now.
Yeah.
So
go the other way.
Our second day of autumn.
Yeah, it would be.
Heating will be going on soon.
It's going to be interesting soon, though, isn't it? I mean, oh, wow. How did I do that? I ended up getting 16.6 pips out of it. I only put a 10 pip take profit. But I must have been, see, when I put the 10 in C Trader, when I put the 10 pips on, I must have been 6 pips up already. Because it takes it from where you actually put it on. Yeah, put the TP on. Yeah, it works really nicely. So, I got 16.6 pips out of it. David. Yeah.
Yeah, good one.
I didn't get the 50 that you did, but that's all right. Oh, no, that's great, mate. Loving it.
No, it just, while you was on the phone, Brian, we saw you on the phone in the background and it just went nuts. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what happens when I get on the phone. It does all these crazy things.
I call that big
that's starting to, it's now sort of doing a bit of a retrace. I don't know whether that'll come back. like it's just looking so much like going into a buy at the moment. And the 5, let's go back to 15 and have a look. It'll probably only be a small one though.
I mean,
pulling off
I
there.
don't know if you noticed, but the harmonic scanner is drawn on the GA.
Sorry, it's
A harmonic scanner is drawn on a GA for a buy.
okay. Yeah, probably.
Can we check that out?
Oh, okay. Well, you're jumping all over the place.
And
Well, it's
below.
come up to this support line. It's the chances it could be back here or back up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if that's the low, and we put on a fibby on there or a fibbo on there, go from there back down to there. Look at that. That's 23.6 right there, where it made it to. It's either 38 or 61.8, or probably it could go back to. Very nice, though. Look at it, just on that line.
I think the trick is though to do a bit more damage for the next hour, and then because I haven't got a lot of faith in the British pound at the moment when we're in proper mode.
No, but that's your team, though. I mean, it must feel a bit, bit heartbroken, really. Heartbroken,
yeah. I look devastated, don't I, Brian?
Yeah, when the British pound just keeps going down and down, mate. It's
Yeah.
You want to root for the home team, mate.
Yeah,
that's the thing with Forex. You cannot be emotional about a country or a currency. If it's up or down, that's just where it is.
No, I'm just saying, from a Forex point of view, I don't like trading the British pound at the moment because, like I said, Boris opens his mouth. So it's like with Trump with the US, but it's even more touchy now. It's the most volatile it's been for ever, as far as I can remember. So
yeah,
that's why from a Forex point of view, that's why I just like to get in and out before things start happening at 8 o'clock in the morning.
It certainly happens in the morning, doesn't it?
Mm. But yeah, so I'm glad you're doing this. This is good stuff.
No worries. Well, David, you do bounce back stuff, and you do other things too. I mean, and live trading and that, and Paul's on or that. I mean, Paul will be on. I know he's on at 9 a.m., isn't it? Yeah.
Another 2 hours yet.
Yeah. It's 6 p.m. for me. I'll see whether I can be allowed out of dinner duty to be able to get on with him. I tell you what, this live trading's good. I mean, it gets you in the seat and be able to do. I mean, you don't have to be for ages either. I mean, Barlow Granville's markups, if you want to get into them. I mean, the Hoff, as he posted, he had 3 trades for a markup, put them on, woke up to, have 100 pips on 3 different trades.
I did that yesterday as well, yeah.
It's great.
I did the ballet one because, again, you put a sell limit and a buy limit on and just go to bed and wake up, I've got a few running at the moment. They haven't actually taken yet, but the sell limits and buy limits are there, ready to.
Yeah, ready to get into them. That's right.
Yeah. So you put a sell limit and buy limit on the same?
No.
Well, no, not on the same.
No.
Yeah, I've got 4 trades. Hang on.
Yeah. No, I took his. I was on his show for the first time last night.
Right.
But I didn't get a chance to do anything with him.
Well, Wayne, Barley is excellent.
You got to listen to reggae, and you've got to have a smoky room to really get a bit out of it.
Whatever works, Brian.
Yeah. He's pretty laid back, which is great.
But
that's just setting up.
Like I said last night, Brian, I'm trying to get master this Underground Railroad, and I'm using it with I want to eventually. you know the BB light that Michael Martin's got.
Yeah.
It's like the bounce back manager, but it just goes from pip to pip. So eventually, what I want to try is try and get into these things here with the other GB pairs, and put the BB light on it. And
Yeah.
when it flips and gets you out the trade. But I haven't done it today, to be fair. I'll be concentrating on this spike that we got. So, but I should be looking into that.
I reckon this is going to go into a really nice buy. So we're a little bit early, but I think it will. Like you look at it here, it's trailed off all of those in the back. That's a sell there. You can see it up higher there, and it just from there it dropped down. That's where it's been dragging when it snakes across the bottom there. You got British pound going up a bit. And you still got AUD going up. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Was that loud?
Yeah, it sounded like someone falling off a cliff.
My wooden leg fell off. Yeah.
Wooden leg, yeah, or the eye patch or whatever. Yeah, so this is setting up for a little bit more. Well, I don't know. You know, that's just where I'm looking at it at the moment. You can put other indicators or not. So this same sort of thing here, you've got the 5 and the 3 and the 8 are still sort of away from each other. So
Yeah,
there's still a bit of sell in there. Look at it push back down.
I think GN will, the Power Star on GN will flip in another 5 or 10 minutes. And then we're in for a buy. Yeah. I said I wasn't going to do no more. I'm not going to.
Hold yourself back, mate. Hold yourself back.
Yeah, I'm going to. This is what I've learned over when I first started. I wanted to take everything, you know. And if you do that, if you have that mentality, you sort of make a few more mistakes. So I've learned to go for it, come back fresh another day and try.
Look at that, pulling back down to the 15%. Pushing back up. Is it all the pommies are waking up now and trying to rally?
Oh, the prisoners of Mother England, you mean?
Yeah. This is 7:13 in the morning. You know, they've got the brew going. Get the cuppa on.
I've had mine.
Oh yeah, George. Yeah. Well, you'd have to if you're up early enough to get this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Push back down. Look at that. Going into sell again. We're only got a minute 24 to go. Minute 20. It's trying to go up. It can't. Like, it's pretty sluggish, these poms in the morning. Obviously not able to push it uphill, mate. That's good. Gosh.
You just want to let it go, bro. What we did to your ancestors all those years ago.
They're not mine.
I think are your ancestors not British?
I think there's a fair bit of. Well, on one side of my group is Swiss Italian. That's on one side of the family. My mother's maiden name's Ferrari, so that one's not really English. Knight might be, but I don't know where it sort of comes out. There's a fair few generations going on here. My father's father had 17 kids in the family with one mother, and my father's mother had 21 kids in the family with 2 mothers.
Wow.
Did they not have electric back in Australia?
No TVs, no electricity. It was all just kerosene lamps, mate. You turn them off as soon as the sun goes down. That's it. It would be too expensive. Maybe it was whale oil. I don't know. They was probably using whale oil in them, and too hard to try and catch the whales. The pinkies were probably, being protected.
Well, I appreciate what you're doing here, Brian, with this this link. Good stuff.
That's all right, mate. No problems at
Yeah.
all. It's easy. But that is a dramatic drop from there. And just looking at that support and resistance there. Like this is I think this is about my, I don't know, maybe third or fourth time of actually sitting here at the time when it happens. Like, so I've been doing that. This is the first one I thought, hey, let's get together and have anybody who wants to contribute on it, have a look at it. And we're talking a little bit of, rubbish too, but in amongst all of it is really seeing what happens.
Mm.
I mean, we could look at, I think, I don't know if didn't I mark up yesterday's one there, Wayne? Yeah, I got it there.
Yeah.
Well,
So when you're analysing this, then is that all you use, Brian? You don't use any other indicators then?
I got these ones down here if I want, but yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah. But look, hey, look at this, guys. Look at this. Ding, 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 up, ding, ding, pattern, up, bang. Goes along, does its, whatever, through US session and all that, finds this support and resistance, comes here, starts out the day, ding, 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 up, ding, 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 bang. Did the same thing yesterday. Like, that's basically, Nelly, a mirror bloody image, isn't it? We just got to wait for this little bit for it to come back up and then go back down again.
Mm.
I'm not saying it will. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is look at the patterns. Look at that pattern. Look at that pattern. Look at that pattern. Look at that pattern. Like it's basically a mirror. Let's go to the NZD and see. Oh, I didn't mark that one up. But, look at that. This would be, where we got? Be from there. So I'll just do a rectangle. Where are we? Yep.
But let's face it, this week's not going to be a good week for the pound anyway, is it?
No.
With what's going on in Parliament today.
Oh, what's going on there?
Are we going to have a hanging?
Is David going in? But you look at this, up, down, around a bit. Like you see this, up, down, round, and then down. Here, up, down a bit, down. Similar sort of thing. Like if that's what that moved, this hasn't moved that far yet. There's still a bit of movement left in that, or possibly. What do we got? Let's see if we can go back a bit to see
Well,
previous.
it depends what happens today. By Thursday, he could be calling a general election, eh?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But they reckon that's going to fall right into Boris's hands. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I say it's not going to be a good week for the pound either way. It's going to, well.
We might have Nigel Farage as Prime Minister yet, We're really up the poop shoot.
Oh, well, mate, I won't say that anyone gets what they deserve, but, See, that's still sitting down, snake in there. That's still going to go down. That's NZD. This is my prediction. I'll take it on my chin. And here as well, I think wait until it loads. This is still sitting here. Look at it. Yeah, it tried to come up. It's still sitting there. What's happening on the 5 minute? Ding, 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 ding. Look, still down. Look at it. Wayne, there's another 10 pips in it, mate. Let me have a measure.
Oh,
from here down.
There it is.
Oh, it's 27 pips down to that support line. Like, what is it in there now? If we got in now,
let me shoot it.
You'd only get the 10. You only get 10 out of it now. See, that's starting to. Look at it. See, David, look at it.
Those moving averages are still saying a sell.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and it's going.
Yeah.
It's going. Yeah, here we go. There's There's 20 pips, 27 pips in that. Yep.
Did you take it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I could have. I'm sitting here. I could have gone click. The GN.
Mine's so rich, you
Have a
can
look at
look it.
GN. GN's done the same thing. Look at this. I'll show you. Look at that. Pushed out as well.
I want to, if you go back to GA,
Yep.
go on the hourly, and where it,
In here.
yeah, you know where the red and blue are to your left. That is the line, the green line you got there. That's the line they called it on the harmonic scan to go up.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's support and resistance there.
Yeah.
Or a support one. Yeah.
So I guess that's a failed harmonic.
And she's still pushing down. Go back to 5. Have a look. Whoa. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Yeah, I don't know whether it might come back down to, what have I got? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's still some more push in there. Let's go take those. See, there, Wayne, see, EMA 3, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh, hell, I better go back and find it. I didn't put it on as a favorite. EMA 3, it was that one. There you go. I'll just put that in there so I've got it. Just remind me, you do it, you forget, and then you go, where the hell was that? There's a little retrace going on now. Look at it. It come down just to that support and resistance line. Look at that. Bang. Touched it and then nicked off. It's almost predictable, isn't it, David?
Yeah.
After the event, it is. What are you doing? You're listening to?
No, sorry, I'm trying. My computer room is right next to the bedroom, so I'm trying to get these.
Oh, get it. Yeah, put them in. No worries, mate. Yeah.
No, that's fine. I'm nearly finished now, Brian. They're up now, anyway.
Oh, that's
My
all right.
wife's up, so that's fine. No
Okay.
worries.
Sorry, I didn't make noise. I know
No,
it's like.
that's fine. Everything's cool. But yeah.
Well, that's basically the move then. We might get another little retrace and another bit of drop. I can't see where it'll go further. That support and resistance line there, like it may, but I mean, I suppose when you look back here, you'd think, oh my, like yesterday it was up there and now it's all the way down here. I mean, what's the distance between that? So where this was there to there now, that's 228 pips. Whoops, I'm laughing. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. That's just weird. That's substantial, isn't it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yvonne's on.
On the GN, we're on an 80 level, so I think we might either have a bit of consolidation around that level.
Hello, Yvonne.
What's going on, you guys?
Oh, we're just doing the Underground Railroad, mate. I've been on since just before.
Hour and a half.
Did
Sorry?
you guys catch some of the stuff?
Yeah, I got 10 out of it. Yeah. GA and GN. Wayne came on with me. It was really good. And David's joined us. but he only joined us after he grabbed 50 pips or so. He wanted to come on and gloat, I reckon.
Yeah, I got the spike. Keep on.
So yeah, it was interesting. So I was saying before, Chuck, this is probably about the fourth time I've actually, put up the A range and sort of sat with it when it happened. And I sort of want to, I sort of like, Wayne, do we call it? And I go, nah, I'm going to do the 10 pips on it because I can see it. And I only grabbed 10 out of that one of those drops.
Yeah, I got 40 on GN and 30 on GA.
Yeah, and I think I just want to, as I said to Wayne, I just want to sort of watch it for a number of days, and over a week or two or whatever. And I certainly won't tell people that I've got pips. I got more than 10. I tell a lie. I got 16.6 pips out of it because I put the trade on to C Trader, and then by the time I put the take profit, it must have already been 6.6 pips in profit, and then I put a 10 pip take profit in, and so then it went the rest of the way. Boof, 16.6 I got out of it.
So what does Chuck think price is going to do in the next 15, 30 minutes, Chuck?
Oh, after my move, I stopped trying to predict.
Yeah.
That's because at this point, what they do is they do a lot of faking out.
Yeah,
it's obviously oversold, so it can turn around here. It's in a heavy, zone. There was a reason it wicked off of that level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a second ago. So
down.
However, it did break. If you look on the hour chart.
Like I said though, Chuck, there's on GA there's a harmonic scan drone for a buy.
Yeah, my mindset is that it'll be bullish, but you have to wait for the, obviously your confirmations. But I'm only thinking about a buy at the moment until further notice.
But we've done our day.
But that's the trade though, so it's kind of like now you're supposed to be full, go to bed or do whatever you need to do if you're like, start your day.
For me,
No,
mix up the gin and tonics now, mate. This is the way to go. G&T's before dinner. I just got to go out on the veranda. I go and I might go and vacuum a little bit of the step in the pool, I think. Getting ready for the warmer days here, mate.
Yeah. Oh, warmer days?
It's 20 degrees in here where I am today. Like,
it was 100 degrees here, which is, I don't know what that is.
No, Celsius. I haven't got I'll have to get it. I've got a Fahrenheit and Celsius thermometer, but I don't know what that is. Oh, Yvonne's gone. Yeah, so we all know that it's done the move. So it's got half an hour before Dr. K's on, and then we've got Paul, and then we've got Dr. K again, and then oh my gosh, it's all happening. And then Barley turns up again.
Then you've got the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Breakfast Club, and then Barley, and then you can get on to Crystal Derrick if you want to, and that. So
it was 37.7 Celsius.
Oh wow, that's warm. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're about
warm here. It's your autumn now, though. Oh, fall. You call it fall, don't you?
Today's the last day of summer, so we start fall and autumn. Moving forward.
Cool. Yeah, well, we're going to have your daylight saving change soon, and our times are all going to screw up. Because you guys, I don't know if I can't remember. I think England, you change earlier, and then you change later, and then I think we change when England does. So all my times go up the creek for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we don't change for another October.
Last Saturday in October, yeah.
Yeah. We'll be the same. I think the same for us. Last Saturday in October. No, I think ours is early October, I think. Yeah.
But if you put that line on TradingView, it'll tell you the times on there, won't it? For the sessions, so we won't get too confused.
Yeah, I think, let me just go to settings and session breaks there. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think nearer the time, it's going to be best to do that, just so we don't get too confused.
That's all right. Well, Wayne, you're off to work soon then. We better give you a bit of a break, maybe.
Another hour and a half. Another hour, yeah.
All right, look at that. Look at it. Look at that. Pushing back down again.
Yeah. I just wanted to say hi, see how you guys did. We're still on our call, but I jumped in on Yvonne's
Yeah.
screen name.
Come over here to find out what was happening.
Yeah.
Because it's late for you. Like this is one. Well, you got one. 2 o'clock in the morning or something, is it?
Nah, only 11:30.
Ah, okay, that's all right then. That's not
Yeah.
too bad.
We usually get off in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours more. We usually go into London, see if we can catch the next move.
Yeah, we've got some Aussie news tomorrow. Fair bit going on. Anyway.
Yeah. But good job, you guys.
Look at that, pushing down further now. That's
Nice seeing you, Chuck.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck. See you
Cheers,
later,
Chuck.
mate. Well, I'll try and
See you guys.
do these most days if I can. We'll see if we can
Well, if you start making the money, I think you'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah, maybe, mate. Maybe. And other people, look at that push down now. Yeah, it's even pushing down further. What do we got? Yeah, see that snaking on that down here? That's just going to keep going down.
Yeah, look at your vortex though. It's turning up eventually.
Yeah, but it's done that before too. I mean, well, yeah, that's on that. That's on 15 minute. Let's go to 5. But I'm just saying, it looks like it wants to go up, but it can't. So I'm using tab 29. Yeah, see, it tried to come out, but it's come back down into the base again. It's still a sell.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
Wow. That
Yeah,
look how far that's pushed down now. That's come down. That's come down to that nearly to that previous week. Look at that. It has. It's come down to it. Now it's pushed through it. Wayne, there's 20 pips in it, mate. Let me have a look. That candle. Oh, no, it's only 13. Sorry, I lie. Oh, it's going down further. This is still a good push down, isn't it? So Chuck, where it came out of here, like the first candle was like a buy, then it just went sell, sell, and did that little retrace, but it just kept going down that trend line. It didn't break the trend line. It broke the sell trend line, but not the buy one.
Right.
Oh, so is that like no shit Sherlock?
Well, yeah, but I mean this is fortunate for us, to really have the
look at that.
The move be the actual move.
27 pips there.
26. Yep.
That could be going down to 1.90274. That's another big point on the 4 hourly. Could be going down there.
Have you got your 10 out of it yet, Wayne, or what's going on?
No, I haven't taken any. Just
Oh,
watching today.
that's cool. Yeah. Look, and
I missed that one earlier, so
No. That's all fine. It's interesting. It's doing these big drops, little retrace, relatively big drop, little retrace, big drop, little retrace. I don't have any support and resistance lines below this.
I don't either.
Yeah.
If you look on the hour chart, there are some though.
No, like I just said, if you go on the 4 hourly, oh, sorry, you're on GA. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, down here. Yeah. There is just down here. Oh, no, it's come down and touched that.
We got blood in the water.
And somebody's got blood in the water.
They're talking about the TDI on the call.
Okay. Well, you got 2 there. Oh, no, you got even more. Oh, my gosh. We could even go maybe there. Wow, there's a long way to go, boys and girls. There's some more space to drop, isn't it? And then we look 5 minutes.
I reckon 78.50 is a good shout.
78.50.
Yeah.
Hey? It's
What
past that now.
Eh?
78.50 down here. Sorry. Yeah. Just there. But that's above there though. This is 78.487, that line. I think you're going down, David. I think this is a stairway to hell.
Yeah, it kind of is actually. It's already done. It hasn't even reached its average daily range yet. It's got another 30 pips to go.
What do you mean average daily range, Chuck?
It normally GA on average goes about 181 pips. So far today, it's gone 153.
Ah, right, gotcha. An average type thing. I thought you were looking at Wayne. There's another 10 for you, mate. Well, yeah, look, she's already. Oh no, too late. She cried, mate.
But I'll talk to you guys later.
Look at that. Yeah,
Cheers.
see you later. See you, Chuck.
All right.
Oh, yeah, look, there. There's 10. Oh, look at that. You had got in, Wayne. That's 12.
12.
Yeah. We've got a bit more to go down. We're not going to be greedy, are we, David?
Well, I haven't.
Yep. And yeah, we were waiting for a buy.
I've done my bit.
Well,
so
I think it will come into. Sorry, David. I think we will come into a buy, but it's just when will we?
When I'm at work.
Well, maybe that's right. Well, you could always put a buy stop on somewhere, and then it come back up through. But
David, have you been watching those BOYB live videos?
No.
So you're just using the strategy, but haven't really watched them yet.
No. I've watched it for the strategy, and I appreciate all the indicators on it, and it looks really simple, which suits me. So I'm just concentrating on this Underground Railroad and the bounce back, what I'm doing. So I don't really want to do too much more. But yeah, how are you getting on with those lives then, Wayne?
No, I haven't been able to get onto them. They
What time of day are they usually on?
it's 9 or 10 o'clock UK time
In
morning.
the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the time from Des Jackson, but it won't suit me because I think it might complement this quite well as well because it's a similar sort of thing.
Oh, they use the GPP pairs, is it?
I'm not sure. I haven't really, as I say, I've only been on a training to probably what you've done.
Cool.
Just got 10 more pips, Wayne.
Did you?
Yeah.
You took it?
While
we
we talking, mate, I said, yeah, Alyssa's going to go there. Oh, that's more
And
than
there
10.
goes.
Look at it go. Look at it go.
Yeah.
That would have been 16 in there.
Yeah.
We're just following it down. Like, this is still going to snake here. It's still going to go down. But please don't trust me, whatever. And look at that. Look at the RSI still pointing its tip down there. Geez, you guys must all be having a snooze in bed. No one's getting up to push it up the pound yet. Late starters. I mean, you're early, David. I know you're up ready to grab your 50 pips, but that is really pushing down. I think, well, Chuck's saying it's still got 30 in it or so. He felt maybe left.
So it's probably another 15 then. It's gone 16 already.
We'll see. Well, you see, there's that other support and resistance line there, that's probably about what it is. So what is this out of the gate was going to be that many pips? Did you say 100 and something?
180 something.
See, it's done 122, 123. If I grab from here down, if I go to 180, oh, wow, that's a long way down. That's a fair way to go if it's 100. Do you say 180 or 150, Wayne?
180.
I can't remember. 180. Oh, wow.
But he said it was about 30 more to go for the day. So
yeah, but if
for the
I
daily average, depending where he took it from.
Your 180 is down here. 1.77630. About there. You got plenty of opportunity, Wayne.
Yeah.
I mean, if it does go to there, that's going to be another from here down. That's another 74 pips. 73. Anyway, at some point we've got to stop taking pips, don't we, David? I mean, it's just not.
Yep.
It's just greedy if you go for more.
Well, there is a lot to be said for that.
Yeah.
But I think what I'm looking for is consistency.
Okay.
And I don't want to be too high and too low, and I just want consistent amount of pips every day, and that's the way I want to be, you know.
It's really an important part of the key, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. And understanding what Price is doing and why he's doing it. That's for me. That's just as important as getting the pips and all that, you know.
Yeah.
If you understand why you're getting it, that's good.
Hey, Wayne, that has not broken that trend line, has it? That buy trend line. It just keeps getting further away from it now.
It's just a better change.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so what? At what point? Listen, it's 4:45. I've been on since 3, so I've been an hour and 3/4. Time flies when you're having fun and grabbing pips, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this might go, GA might go all the way down to 1.78 thousand.
Okay.
That's a good
That's a David prediction.
that's a good. Oh, please don't. I hate, but that's a good quarter point, and that's a strong level. If you go back on the 4 hourly,
Just down there.
from what I've seen, I don't. Yeah,
You reckon just there?
78, 178,000. Yeah,
Okay.
but don't quote me on that.
No, not at all. Is that right? Is that right, David?
Yeah,
Is it?
I think we'll go. I think that will.
Yeah. But I'm not quoting anything. I'm just putting it on the screen for the future reference. That's all. Oh, you didn't see it? Okay.
I know where that screenshot's going to go.
Yeah, that's a screenshot ready.
Yeah, that's it right there, isn't it?
Yeah, cheek, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing a little retrace again. This thing is just still snaking away. This is not going to go into a buy. Not at the moment, anyway. What are we doing down on the? Let's see what we're doing on the threes. Oh, see, on the 3 minute, it even says you're going to go to that level too.
I mean, on the currency strength as well, Aussie's really strong and GP's really weak, so it's all looking good.
Yeah,
As far as
I find, David, that really lags. It's a real lagger for me. I keep looking at that, and I've looked at it for a long time, and I go like, it's not making sense. It's like, it's not absolutely where it's at.
it's not as finicky enough, is it? Really, it just seems like a really general thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. See, it's going to start trying to push back down, even though. See, in the vortex, the GBP is trying to come up, but AUD's still up there. It's not turning to come down. This prediction may be true.
Yeah.
David, well, I looked at it from a bounce back perspective on the bigger time frames.
Yeah.
And from the 30 minute, you still got a lot more scope to go down yet. So that's why I said it.
Yeah. Well, you've heard it here first, everyone.
Thanks, Brian.
No worries.
If I want to remind me if I ever meet you in person, not to go walking along over any cliffs, because you'll push me over for certain.
No. We just see how far down it is, David. That's good, mate. No, look, we all we can all sort of go. See, this is the beauty of this too, David. You can have your feedback into it and input. You know, Wayne can have his input into it. I can sort of point a few things about it. And, you know, we all just sail along. Like, I got pips out of it today. I'm not worried at all. This has been great. I'm not to say every day this is what's going to happen. I mean, Chuck says this is what happens every day. You ready, Wayne?
I'm like, oh, I'm in.
Oh,
It was 3 up and now it's down to only 1.
he's pulled
I
the
just thought
trigger.
I'd try one in a hat.
Yeah, why not, mate? Why not?
It's only on a demo anyway, so
Yeah.
what happens.
When you consider it was designed first off just to get you 10 pips.
Yeah.
This is an extension of what was originally planned, isn't it? So
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
I must admit, when I have been trading, and I only traded this live once because I don't know if you're aware, JFX, you've got to take a trade once a month, otherwise they dock you $10. So I figured
my
I can either lose $3 or they're going to take $10 off. And I actually made about $2 that morning. But that's the only live trade I've done.
You must be in a plus now.
Oh yeah, it's 8.9. 10. And I've only really taken it to 10 or 15 and then come out. So, but as I say, I'm like a sponge. I'm just learning from you guys.
It sounds like you've got it at 15 because it's not gone out yet.
12. 15. Oh, I might have to go a bit further to that trend line and see what happens.
Or you're going to take.
there you go. You want to go to another 23 pips.
Oh, he's going to be gutsy and he's going to take David Kahn's prediction. Why not? It's been interesting, just to watch it over this time, just to take its course of action.
It's always been very finicky. What I would say is let it go below 1.7820. And if it gets below that point, then it's going to go to 1.78 thousand, like I said. But because that 20 level is quite a significant level as well.
Yeah.
But just to let you know, I'm not in it.
Oh yeah, that's all right. We wouldn't expect you to. You've made a commitment on telling us what, and then
you shouldn't be listening to what I was saying because I'm not in it. I'm not playing psychologically. I'm just in it for the plaudits. And also, I take the reverse as well. If it doesn't, I get the. There's a lot of places to hide where I live, anyway, in Cornwall. Caves on the beach and all that sort of character. Bobbing Moor, I could lose myself as well as everybody else. So that's fine.
So we're just after halfway through that 5-minute candle. It does this little bit of push. We'll just see what happens near the end. But you can see a lot of those sell ones had a larger wick on the bottom. A couple of the previous ones have, see it push up that little bit.
Yep.
So it's 1:45. It's all right. Well, it's pushed up that bit. No, back. See, the Aussies are all, it's not 5 o'clock yet here. So on the eastern seaboard, I mean, we have time frames across the country, but maybe the Perth people they're sort of 2 hours difference from us at the moment. So maybe they're pumping a bit of the Aussie into this, making it go down. If it pushes past that little support line there, the green one I've got, then it'll at least go to the next one, as you said.
My daughter's off to us in September.
This is September.
Yeah. They got a camper van. They're going to be doing the East Road or whatever. I don't exactly know what they're doing. Her and her boyfriend. So,
All right. Are you right? You got children old enough to drive, have you, David?
yeah, I know. I don't look it, do I, Brian?
No, not at all.
My eldest is 23.
Right.
and I've got a 23 and a 21-year-old. So, and he's going to be doing Australia, New Zealand, and Vietnam in January.
Oh wow!
Because he's just finished uni. He's got his degree. He's working at the moment in a supermarket to earn some money, and then he's off with his girlfriend, and then he's going to come back and hopefully get a proper job with his degree. Hopefully, but,
Maybe.
maybe. But yeah, she's off with her boyfriend to New Zealand and Oz. Month in New Zealand and a month in Oz.
Yeah.
Nice.
You won't see much in a month in Australia. I can tell you now. It can only do a set. So where are they flying into? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know much about it. I went to Oz for a month, 1993. So what?
26 years ago.
Yeah,
So before the kids,
yeah. When I had money,
pre kids. Okay.
we went to Darwin,
Oh
We did
my God.
Kakadu National Park for a week.
Yeah.
Then we did Cairns for 10 days.
See, Kakadu would have been the Wild West out there.
Oh, it was good. I enjoyed it. And then we went to Sydney for 7 days.
Yeah.
Did Bondi Beach and Manly Beach and all the Blue Mountains.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then flew back, did Hong Kong for 3 days, and then came back.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, you didn't come down south where I was. That's good. That's still pushing down a bit there, Wayne. It's not too much action at the moment.
No, it's.
I tell you
coming
what,
out of
though,
it.
it's still flattened out on that on my tab 29. It's still pushing down. I think you'll get some. It'll still happen. Vortex has lifted up, but I don't know. It's just not got the momentum. But still, look at it. It's still there, though, isn't it? And what do you got,
Yeah.
Wayne? A few pips.
8.3.
Well,
None.
you know.
It was up to 15 earlier, so.
Yeah, well, it's nothing to go home and cry about, is it, really? Well,
No.
Like I said, if it breaks that 20 level.
Yeah, but it's hitting that resistance line just there and coming back a bit. Yeah, look at it. Just push through. No, look at it. Touches it, comes back. Touches it, comes back. It's obviously afraid of kissing. Must be a few germs on that line or something. It's all so much about psychology, isn't it? So much about what the psychology of the market, what people are doing, because everybody's trying to make money out of it. It's got the people that haven't got a clue and the ones that have a bit of a clue.
Well, in 2 minutes, you've got your little 12-year-olds, so your 18-year-olds going to the bank now, opening up what they've got to do now. So in another few minutes, they'll be investing money in London. So then God knows
Time to get out.
I don't know. I'd be staying there, Wayne, but that's just me. There's a little retrace, but see, we're getting less and less sell strength in it, like it's petering out.
I mean, trusting your vortex and all that, yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. Well, the RSI is trying to lift up. Vortex is trying to cross over. The tab 29 is saying it's going to go for a bit of a buy, but it's still sitting on the bottom there.
Is tab 29 very similar to the fast 33?
Yeah. Well, fast 33's got 33 indicators in it. Tab 29's got 29. The fast 33 won't work past 15 minutes. Tab 29 will work right up the whole time frame.
Cool.
See, it's come back to a sell.
Yeah.
See how that, I don't know if you can see it, see how that's red there, and this is just dragging on the bottom? That's just going to stay sell at the moment. it's trying to do buy.
Oh yeah, buy now. So
I don't know. It's pulling up. What's it doing on the 5 minute? Oh, we're on 5. Sorry. Whoops. Where that it's gonna. Oh God, Wayne, you. Oh well, mate, you're down a few pips here at the moment. That's all right.
Yeah.
Just hang in there. See, look at the British pound's gone down on the vortex. Like it's gone down there, and the Aussie's gone down as well. It depends on, see what happens, whether we get a crossover or not. Still pulling. Kathy K should be on now too. Look, Wayne, I think just stay with it for the minute, mate.
Yep.
Unless you want to get out of the bus or off the bus, you know. Anyway, we can't go on forever. We've been here for 2 hours or over 2 hours. You got to get to work in a while, Wayne. And
I do, yeah.
but what I'll do is this is actually here for this prediction of David. This is now as a recording in the Ninja group, and we will everyone is going to be looking to see whether it hits this line. Right?
Yeah, imposter. What's he doing, imposter? What?
No way. It's all right. All right then, guys.
Wanted dead or alive.
Thanks very much, Brian.
That's
And
my
David?
pleasure. We'll see how we go tomorrow, and whether we have the hour a bit or whatever. But yeah, tell us how you go,
Yeah.
Wayne. If you get the chance later,
Positive
it'd be
or
nice.
not, yeah.
Yeah,
Let you know.
exactly. All right then.
Nice to meet you, Wayne.
Lovely.
Hopefully we'll be on tomorrow or the next day or whenever. I'll just stop the streaming into